Well, I always say there are many good reasons to buy an Audi, and one of the major reasons for sure is design, and so we want to start our presentation with design.
当然，我们知道车主可能选奥迪的车子有很多的理由，但是其中一个最主要的理由可能是它的设计，所以说我们的简报就从设计来开始。
So if you have a look to the front of the S models, there's one major styling element called the single frame grille, and on the S models it's in platinum gray color with big horizontal double struts made in aluminium design.
那如果说你看我们 S 车系，它有一个非常大的特色，就是它的一体成型的水箱护罩呢，它是铝合金颜色的。然后呢，除了说它铝合金颜色以外呢，它的横条呢是属于双条纹式的。
And underneath the headlights, left, right-hand side, and also underneath the single frame grille, there are additional big air inlets.
那除此之外呢，在两个大灯的底下，还有在一体成型的水箱护罩底下呢，都有额外的进风口。
The headlights, they are Y-label Xenon Plus technology, and like you can see here on the picture, the second option is full LED light technology.
那有关于大灯呢，你当然可以选传统的氙气式头灯。那 在我们这里看到的是全 LED 的头灯。
The advantage of LED light is that it's white. It's very similar to daylight, so it makes it more comfortable driving through the night.
用 LED 的头灯有一个很大的好处，那就是它的光线呢跟日光的性质差不多，颜色差不多，所以说你晚上开车的时候，你会觉得特别的舒服。
Here you can see on the top the S6. This is the S7 Sportback, S8. All three cars, they are unique, they are different, but what you can see also very well here, it's one major styling element from Audi. It's the ratio of 1/3 glass on the top and 2/3 body underneath.
那这是 S6， 这是 S7 5门掀背，这是 S8。那虽然呢，这三型车子各有它的特色，但是它们有一个相同的特点，就是在车窗部分跟车门部分，它比例是1:2。
And you can also identify immediately an S model on the side. You can see the V8T badges here on the side. You can see it on the mirrors. They are aluminium design, and there are also aluminium chrome applications around the windows.
那从车子侧面呢，你可以一眼就看出来这是 S 系列的，因为在这里有 V8T 的名牌。那同时呢，它的左右后照镜呢都有铝合金的外观，然后在车窗旁边的饰条呢也是亮金属的铝合金。
And also on the rear end, you can identify immediately an S model. There are twin exhaust pipes left and right, and between them there's the big air diffuser in platinum gray color with an inlet in aluminium design.
那从车尾部分你可以看出来，这是 S 系列的车子，因为它左右各有双排气管。那两个排气管中间呢，它的扰流器呢是白金灰的颜色。
The taillights are in full LED light technology, and they are very unique because they have a very special 3D-dimensional effect.
尾灯同样使用 LED 的科技，而且它是属于立体式3D 的 LED 科技。
So for good performance of a car, it's really important that there's enough horsepower, enough engine power for sure, but it's also very important the car weight. So less car weight is always better performance.
但我们知道，这个性能好，除了说引擎要马力很大以外呢，我们希望能够把重量减轻，这样能够增进车子的性能。
So less car weight, lightweight construction, it's always key to success for a better performance in terms of faster acceleration, quicker cornering speed, and for sure also lower fuel consumption.
那减轻重量就是我们所谓的轻量化。那车子如果可以达到轻量化呢，它的性能就会提升，也就是说我们加速性会比较好，转弯的速度可以比较快，当然油耗也可以降低。
So lightweight construction at Audi, it's called Audi Ultra, and the main material is aluminium.
那奥迪的轻量化设计呢，称为奥迪 Ultra。那它主要呢用的材质呢是铝合金的材质。
And as you can see here very well on this picture, on the S6 and the S7 Sportback, a lot of major components like the bonnet, mudguards, doors, and also the boot truck lid are made from aluminium.
例如说，在 S6跟 S7，我们是掀背这两款呢，它的引擎盖、它的叶子板、它的车门，还有它的行李箱呢，这里的钣金的部分呢，都是使用铝合金的材质。
But in the future, I'm sure it's not only aluminium, there are also some other materials like carbon fiber or carbon fiber reinforced plastic to reduce the weight.
但未来呢，轻量化可能它的材质不只是局限于铝合金，它可能还包含碳纤维，还有强化碳纤维的材质。
So the slogan will be the right material on the right position for the perfect function.
所以说，我们就有一个口号：你把正确的材质放在正确的地方，就可以打造出完美的车子。
Maybe you know that Audi was the absolutely first car manufacturer who offered a road car fully made from aluminium. It's approximately 20 years ago. It was the first Audi AA back in 1994.
那如果说大家有在关心的话，可能知道说，奥迪是第一个品牌推出它的试售车呢是全铝合金打造的车体，那是在1994年，就是20年前，那一批呢是 A8 的车子。
And also the Audi S8, it's fully made from aluminium. You can see here the body shell structure called Audi Space Frame, and the weight is only approximately 230 kilos.
那我们这边看到的是 A8 的车体 ，A8 的车体跟前面有一些小差异，就是它车体是全部是铝合金打造的。那这种全车体铝合金打造称为奥迪 Space Frame。那它的重量大概是230公斤左右。
And it's approximately 40%. That's quite a lot. 40% less weight comparing to the same structure made from steel.
那用这样全铝合金的打造的车体呢，它车体的重量呢，比用钢材打造的车体呢，它的重量降低了大概40%。
Well, the heart of each sporty car for sure is the engine. Now let's talk a bit about the engine. It's a complete new generation of V8 engines.
我们知道，一部车子的心脏就是它的引擎，尤其是跑车的心脏，更是引擎。那我们现在看到这一颗呢是全新的 V8 引擎。
And as you can see here, also very well on this picture, it's a very small, very compact engine.
我们可以看到这颗引擎呢，它尺寸做的相当的小，非常的精致。
And this is possible because it's a brand new layout.
那这能够达成这个目标呢，最主要是因为它的采取新的排列方式。
Normally, all the components like the turbocharger or the intercooler or also the exhaust, they are on the side or in the front of the engine. And on this engine, all these components, they are more or less inside the engine. They are inside this V of the engine on the top, and so it makes it very small and compact.
一般的引擎呢，它的涡轮增压、它的废气歧管，还有它涡轮增压冷却，都是摆在引擎的侧面还有前面。但是这一款的引擎呢，它的以上说的3个元件，它是摆在 V 字形中央上方这里。
And a smaller, more compact engine, it's possible to fix it in a lower position in the car. It's a lower center of gravity and a better performance.
那引擎尺寸减小以后呢，我们就可以把它位置把它降低，那这样重心就整个跟着降低，那性能就可以改善。
The power output of these engines are in the S6 and S7 Sportback 420 braking horsepower. On the S8 it's even 100 more, in total 520 braking horsepower.
那这款引擎的输出马力呢，在 S6还有 S7 5门掀背是420匹马力，在 S8 这种车款上面是520匹马力。
And there's another option, there's another feature that's brand new. It's called cylinder on demand. That means this engine is able to switch between 8 and 4-cylinder mode.
那这个车子还有一个很炫的性能，就是气缸间歇系统，表示说这部车子呢，它的引擎的气缸呢，可以从8气缸模式切换成4气缸模式。
That means if you don't need the full engine power with slower speed inside the city, for example, then it shuts down 4 cylinders and it runs in 4-cylinder mode and saves fuel.
那这表示说，如果说你是，比如说你的低速巡航的阶段在市区，那你不需要全马力，那它就会自动帮你从8气缸切成4气缸，那这样的话就可以达到比较省油的目的。
The switch between 8 and 4-cylinder mode that happens very quick, very smooth. It's only 0.04 of a second. You can't feel it. If you want, you can see it.
那这样8气缸、4气缸的切换呢，它时间非常的短。然后你也甚至完全感觉不到，它只要1/400秒。但如果说要看说现在到底是8气缸或4气缸模式，你是可以看得到的。
You can see it if you have a look on the board computer to the menu actual fuel consumption.
如果说你车上电脑选择显示页是看现在油耗的显示页的话，你就可以看出现在是8气缸还是4气缸模式。
And the actual fuel consumption is displayed by a white graph. It's always changing the size accordingly to the fuel consumption. If the color of this bar is white, it's 8-cylinder mode, and if it changes to green, it's 4-cylinder mode.
那这油耗显示呢，在电脑上面呢，它是条状来显示。那如果说这个条状的长短呢，就表示现在油耗的高低。那如果说这个条状呢，它是白色，现在就是8气缸的模式；如果是绿色的话，就是表示4气缸的模式。
All our S models, they are equipped with the S-tronic gearbox. S-tronic means it's the multi-dual clutch gearbox.
那在 S 车款上面呢，我们用的是 S-tronic 变速箱，表示它所使用的是双离合器的。
And in the S-tronic gearbox, there are 2 clutches. The next gear is pre-selected, and to switch the gear, to change the gear, it's just to close the first and open the next clutch, and that happens very quick, very smooth. Its shift time is just 1/10 of a second.
那这个双离合器呢，它有个功能就是，一个离合器永远备变。当你选择一个离合器以后呢，另外一个离合器备变，然后呢，你如果需要做档位的切换，它速度是非常快的，只需要不到1/10秒的时间。
So the easiest way to drive these cars with the S-tronic gearbox is in automatic mode. If you want to go faster, maybe afternoon on the racetrack, then I recommend that you shift to sport mode, and you can also use the shift pedals to it like the race drivers.
那当然最简单驾驭这款车子呢，我们就是摆在自动模式，然后让电脑来帮你选择档位。但是大家如果要享受那快感的话，你可以摆在跑车模式，那也可以用手上的换挡拨片。 来控制档位的升降。
Also in the interior, in the cockpit, we have a lot of really high quality materials. We have a lot of different features.
当然，我们在驾驶座这里呢，也使用了非常多的高级材质在里面。
So let's talk about these features when you're back in the cars. If you have any questions, just ask your instructor.
所以，当你等一下亲自去体验的时候，你如果说对这上面所使用的这些材质有任何的疑问的话，可以当场提出来问。
So that was the first impression of the new S models, S6, S7 Sportback, and S8. We have another approximately 5 minutes until it's your turn again on the racetrack. Your next car will be the S7 Sportback.
那这就是我们对于 S6、S7 跟 S8这三型车的简介。
Now it's that we have another very quick presentation. 2 cars that we want to show you here. It's the Audi R8 GT and the TTRS Plus.
那接下来我们要用一些时间很快介绍两种车款，一种是呢 R8 GT， 一个是 TTRS。
The Audi R8 is our most sportiest model in the brand. It's a midship engine concept, so the engine is behind the passenger cell for a better weight balance.
那 R8 呢是奥迪品牌的超跑系列，那它的引擎呢是中置引擎，它是放在驾驶座的后方。
And the R8 is available with 2 different engine options, the V8 and also the V10 engine.
那在 R8 的车上呢，它配置的引擎有2种，一种是 V8， 另外一种是 V10 的引擎。
The power output on the V10 engine is 525 braking horsepower.
那如果是配置的是 V10 的引擎的话，那它的所输出马力呢是525匹马力。
And the R8 GT has a power output of even 560 braking horsepower.
那如果是 GT 旗舰这一型呢，它的输出马力也更高达560匹马力。
The R8 GT is available as a coupe and also as a Spider. Both cars we have here, and both models are limited edition. Both are limited to 333 units worldwide.
那 R8 GT 呢又分成2型，一型是 Spider， 一型是 coupe。那这2型呢都是限量生产的，那每一型呢在全球都只有333辆。
So the bad news first, the coupe is fully sold out from the Spider. There are few more units available.
那 coupe 呢其实已经都卖完了，那 Spider 呢还有几部可以卖。
And the R8 GT is definitely faster in comparison to the normal R8. It's more engine power for sure, but it's also more lightweight.
那 GT 优于一般的 R8 呢，除了说它马力比较强以外，事实上它的重量呢也比一般的 R8 要来得轻。
So as you could downstairs see, we have the Spider here, also R8 GT Spider with the soft top hood, and you can open and close it electronically. It's very quick, it's just a bit more than 10 seconds.
那 大家刚才有看到我们底下的 Spider， 那它是软式的顶棚，那顶棚的开关速度非常快，只要10几秒的时间就可以完成开关的操作。
And if you want to open or to close the soft top, it's not necessary to stop to a standstill. It's working up to a speed of 50 kilometers per hour.
那更好的是，你在操作你的顶棚的时候，车子不需要是静止的，只要时速在50公里以下，你就可以操作顶棚。
On the rear end of the car, we have a rear wing, a rear spoiler here. It's made from carbon fiber and also in carbon fiber design an air diffuser underneath the car.
那在车尾的部分呢？ 我们有固定式的尾翼，那它是碳纤维制造的。那底下呢的扰流板也是一样碳纤维制造的。
So both the rear wing and also the air diffuser, they generate more downforce when you are cornering with faster speed. The car is more stable.
那这个尾翼呢跟扰流板在我们转弯的时候呢，它可以产生更多的向下的压力，让车子更稳定。
And to give you an example. At the speed of approximately 180 kilometers per hour, there's an additional 100 kilos more downforce on the rear axle.
那给大家一个例子，假设现在时速是180公里，那它所产生的额外的向下的压力是100公斤。
And again, we need lightweight cars for good performance, and also the R8 is made from aluminium. Most of the body shell is aluminium, but there are also some materials like carbon fiber or carbon fiber reinforced plastic.
那轻量化呢是为了更加性能。那我们轻量化呢，除了铝合金以外 ，R8上面呢还有一些其他的材质，比如说碳纤维，还有强化的碳纤维材质等。
So the body shell, including the bonnet doors, and this is made from aluminium, and the front and rear bumper is made from carbon fiber reinforced plastic.
那我们知道，在引擎盖的部分，在车门的部分呢，它是铝合金打造的，但是比如说前后保杆呢，它是使用碳纤维的材质。
So the body shell structure, like you can see here, it's called Audi Space Frame again, and it's just a bit more than 200 kilos.
那这样的一个车体结构呢，我们把它称为 Audi Space Frame。那像我们看到车体呢，它只有200出头公斤而已。
And there are definitely a lot of features inside this R8 GT from our winning race cars for an outstanding performance on public roads.
那 R8 GT 里面呢，很多性能是来自于我们一些赛事冠军的车种上面所移植过来的。
So the weight of the R8 GT Spider, it's only 1,640 kilos. It's approximately 80 kilos less weight comparing to the normal R8 Spider.
那整个 R8 GT 呢，它全车的重量呢，它是1640公斤，比一般的 R8 的 Spider 呢少了85公斤。
And also the production of the R8 model, it's different to all the other models that we are producing.
那 R8 呢，它的生产方式呢，跟其他的车型又不一样。
The R8, it's not a mass production. It's produced by really a small team of specialists in our factory in Neckarsulm, which is just in the heart of Germany.
那 R8 呢，他们不是那种量产式的车种，那他们是有一小群我们专业的技师呢，他们在纳卡顺那边用手工来打造的。
The aluminium body of the Audi R8 is built largely by hand. Highly qualified specialists weld seams totaling almost 100 meters in length to join castings, profiles and panels. Maximum precision characterizes all stages of R8 production. The assembly of the engine, electronics and suspension components is also carried out by small teams of highly qualified specialists. Over its first few meters, a new Audi R8 comes under the critical eye of the quality controllers. Each system and each component is checked using ultra-modern measuring technology. Ultimately, one thing's for certain, the Audi R8 is the new benchmark for Audi quality.
So the heart of each sport car is the engine, for sure. In the R8 GT, it's the V10 engine with and a power output of 560 braking horsepower.
那我们知道，一部跑车最重要的就是它的引擎，也就是它的心脏。那以 V10的我们 R8 Spider GT 呢，它的引擎呢，输出的马力可以高达560匹马力。
And that's a really good performance. It's really close to race cars. For example, the acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is less than 4 seconds, just 3.8 seconds.
那它的性能非常杰出，已经非常接近赛车了。那所以说，它从0到时速100公里呢的加速呢，只需要不到4秒钟，只要3.8秒的时间。
So this is what we can show you today, the acceleration from 0 to 100. What's unfortunately not possible is to show you the high speed, the top speed 320 kilometers per hour.
那直线加速呢，0到100公里的加速呢，我们今天可以在赛道上展示给大家看。但是由于今天赛道直线长度的关系呢，我们没办法为各位展示它最高速度每小时320公里的时速。
That's a bit a shame, but to go fast straight ahead, that's not so difficult. Everybody can do this. The challenge today is the cornering speed.
那我们知道这一点当然很遗憾，但是加速大家都会，所以说最重要的是呢，我们在转弯的时候的加速，这才是最重要的。
The R8 at the moment is available with 3 different gearboxes.
那现在的 R8 呢，它总共使用3种不同形式的变速箱。
The first one is the manual 6-speed gearbox.
那第一种呢是手排6速的变速箱。
The second one is the Altronic gearbox. Altronic means it's an automated manual gearbox.
那第二种呢是 Altronic 的变速箱。那 Altronic 就表示是自手排两用的变速箱。
And the third gearbox, which is available in the future, we just launched this car. It's the R8 with the S-Tronic, the multi-clutch gearbox.
那未来的方向呢，就是 R8 呢也可以使用 S-Tronic， 就是多离合器的变速箱。
Yeah, and we have another very sporty car here. We have here the TTRS.
那另外呢，我们再介绍另外一款的超跑，就是 TTRS。
And there's also a limited edition available. It's called TTRS Plus.
那还有一种升级版呢，那也是限量生产，叫 TTRS Plus。
The TTRS or the TTRS Plus is a sport coupe equipped with a 5-cylinder engine.
那不管是 TTRS 或 TTRS Plus 呢，它都是 coupe 的外形，然后它是使用5个气缸的引擎。
So it's very rare that the car has a 5-cylinder engine, and the background why we use a 5-cylinder engine here in this car is simple to explain.
那很少车子是使用5个气缸的引擎。那至于为什么它是使用5个气缸呢？我们接下来会解释。
So Audi has a very, very long tradition in history, very successful tradition in motorsports, and one of the most successful times in the year, what the history of Audi Motorsport was when we won the World Rally Championship approximately 30 years ago.
那奥迪长久以来在跑车的赛事上都非常的成功。那最成功一段期间就是大概在30年前左右奥迪赢得世界拉力赛的冠军。
So when Audi launched the permanent 4-wheel drive called Quattro in 1981, they also started in the World Rally Championship.
那从1981年呢，那奥迪发表了就是横时4轮传动 Quattro， 然后在那时候开始呢，奥迪主宰了拉力赛。
And Audi was really successful. They won the World Championship title in these times.
在这一段时间呢，事实上在奥迪在拉力赛的世界赛表现得非常杰出。
And the fans really liked these cars, not only because they were so fast, they were so successful, they also liked these cars because this very unique engine sound is was the only car with a 5-cylinder engine.
那很多粉丝呢非常喜欢这一款的车子，不只是因为它是跑得很快，而且也因为5个气缸呢，它的引擎的声音非常的独特。
And this very unique engine sound is back now with the TTRS.
那这样5个气缸的引擎声音呢，现在在 TTRS 也听得到。
So if you have a lot of engine power, good performance, you need also the braking, the stopping performance. So this is the reason why also the TTRS is equipped with a really high performance brakes.
那如果说你要 车子能够跑得很快呢，光是好的引擎还不够，你必须要有好的刹车。这就是为什么我们 TTRS 配备了非常大的一个刹车碟片。
On both cars, the R8 and also the TTRS, standard are steel brake discs, and as an option there are also ceramic brake discs available, like on the race cars.
那不管是 R8 或 TTRS， 那它的刹车碟片呢都有两种形式可以选择。你可以选择传统钢式的刹车碟片，或选择陶瓷的刹车碟片。
And again, on the rear end of the car, we have a rear wing, we have a rear spoiler similar to the R8 GT, and there's also an air diffuser, both to generate more downforce on the rear axle.
那同样 TTRS 也像 R8 一样。那在车尾的部分呢，有固定式尾翼。那底车在车底的部分还有扰流板，可以产生更多向下的压力。
And again, it's a lightweight construction called Audi Ultra.
一样，在那个 TTRS 这边呢，也是采取轻量化设计，叫 Audi Ultra。
And on the TTRS, it's a very smart solution. It's a hybrid construction, aluminium and steel.
那在 TTRS 这里的轻量化结构呢，它是采取非常智慧型的方式，所以说它是使用铝合金还有钢材的复合结构。
And what's clever that the steel section of this body shell construction, it's more on the rear end again to have more pressure, more downforce on the rear axle.
那它聪明的部分呢，在于它把钢材结构呢大部分放在比较车尾的地方，这样在车尾呢就产生更多的向下的力量。
And this is the engine, turbocharged 2.5 liter 5-cylinder engine.
那这是它的引擎，涡轮增压2.5公升的5个气缸的引擎。
340 braking horsepower on the TTRS and an additional 20 braking horsepower more on the TTRS Plus.
那如果说是 TTRS 呢，它的输出马力是340匹马力；那如果是 TTRS Plus 呢，它的输出马力是360匹马力。
And again, very quick acceleration, just a bit more than 4 seconds from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour.
同样，它的加速性能也非常好，它从0到100公里，它只要4.6秒就可以达成。
The top speed on the TTRS is electronically limited at 250 kilometers per hour, and on the TTRS Plus, it's even 280 kilometers per hour.
那在速限方面呢 ，TTRS 呢的电子速限是每小时250公里，那如果是 TTRS Plus 呢是每小时280公里。
And the TTRS is available with 2 different gearboxes. First one is the manual 6-speed gearbox, and as an option also the 7-speed S-tronic multi-clutch gearbox.
那 TTRS 呢，它使用的变速箱有2种，那一种是手动的手排的6速变速箱，那一种是 S-tronic 7段的变速箱。
And also in the interior of both cars we have a lot of features from the race cars, like the sport seats, these bucket seats, and some other options that we can show you later on the cars.
那在内装部分呢，我们采用了很多赛车的一些元件，比如说它采用赛车的座椅。那接下来我们在楼下的时候，我们可以从车子上实际看到。
Well, this is what we wanted to show you about the R8 GT and the TTRS Plus.
那这就是我们针对于 R8 GT 还有 TTRS 的简报。